One more for the game. Come, sit.
You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back. The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me. Let the cards fall where they may. We begin. I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception. You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive. Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all. You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. You have reached my first champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal. You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator. Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack. Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained. Shall we deal again? Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court. Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls. You want to play on hard mode? Done. New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice. You play for life and death. Prepare yourself. One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long. Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past. How will you cross this time? Choose from these options. Oh dear. Head downwards, if you dare. Good. Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations? Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them. Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another, all you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough. The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating. Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough? Well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not? Shall we deal again? Another round, and our game truly begins. A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it. Now we play for the cup, the first of my symbols. I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully. A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective. Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps. The token is yours. Well done. Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed. You are close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. There's a token in it for you if you win. I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth. Move quickly from here. There is little material gain to be made. Noble causes turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the Queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process? Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments of their industry. Still, she fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players. You have earned the first of the symbols of my power and passed the first gate. There is no turning back now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments. Come, play again. Do you have what it takes to defeat the rats? Ah, the rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the realms of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe. Our Lord of Plague does like to rub your nose in misfortune. Ha! Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages. Ouch. Really? Is that what you're going to do? Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real. Take the token. It is yours. Spirits roaming the darkness, with the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been. Win this and claim my token. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. It's better than trudging along a muddy road, certainly. We play for a token now. Well done. Again, a token is at stake. So quick to anger. That's what makes them a mob, really. Now you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds. Plague by name, and but behind a deadly toxin. If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now, the back and forth between resources and rewards. Interesting choice. I'm sure you're grateful for that. Deeper towards our foe. Hush. Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles? A classical approach to dealing with crowds. Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat. Once the ratmen begin to creep towards the edge of the town, anger follows shortly behind. He awaits plague and pestilence and blood and teeth. Queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today. For slaughter, your reward. Come, play. I do not want to just sit here. Now we play. Some men thrive in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend. In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all. You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction. A choice. Select your desire. Blessings will remain always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always. Do you understand how this game works now? Do you comprehend the stakes? A treasure chest. What more iconic emblem of success could we imagine? plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. Your prize. A shield for the marathon, not the sprint. It seems you have made an enemy of the rat men. They do not normally attack unless provoked. Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another flaw awaits. The bandits are sorely loyal to their king. They will not let you reach him easily. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. Our bandits are displeased with your challenges. No king falls without a challenge. A crucible to heat and purify the flawed metal. You, in this case. I'm sure you are grateful for that. What sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings? A wonderful creation, forged of alchemical processes, but given permanent shape. I know of nothing like it. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach the king. Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. Here is your token. Well done. Of course, killing their leader is a fine way to provoke them. Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth. On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you? Though I admire his ilk, I live by very different rules. Everywhere you go, your steps are dogged by death, even now. There's a token in it for you if you win. Our lives are often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power. He is not your duke, remember. He can only ask, not order. Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king. There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more. Come once more to the game. The more you play, the more I wonder. The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most. You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it. Scales. I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you. Choose from these options. One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs. I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails. A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite. Win this and claim my token. Now you have reached a point from which the path ahead is unclear. What will be your solution? Your provisions are running low. Can you press on? You are braver than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute. The token is yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. The deeper you go, the greater the risk of starvation. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Hungry mouths. War leaves nothing else. Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess. Trust a devil or don't? I wouldn't. We play for a token now. Again, a token is at stake. Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game? Oh dear. most fundamental symbol of might for an age. What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. Open the chest, see what it contains. I'm curious. A choice. Select your desire. I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you. Priests, gods, and eternal damnations. I have no truck with any of it. Useful. Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness. Well played. Well played indeed. You have defeated something that I never expected to die. The wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next. Halfway done. Let us continue. Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying. So much death and sorrow in the world. Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell. The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living. Few have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate or lacking in the necessary will. You are different. I'm sure you are grateful for that. I did not create this game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations. Of course, so few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. A permanent discount for those willing to endure the local color. in ambush. Hardly fair, is it? Fire, in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder. I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here. Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now. I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield. An expedition. Press on. Taverns, caves, dungeons, and the roads between them. Over and over, again and again. Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond. I hear nothing but the sounds of morning. She is close. So often, this is how the story ends, is it not? The hero tries, the hero dies. Their memory is celebrated, but they are lost. Look deeply. This is the fate of heroes. Here, take it. face death and learn your fate. Then it is done. When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit. One more round. You have earned it. Let us approach the mother of plagues. Queen of the vermin. Under the ground, the filthy rat-kind court her favor, murder each other with leprous teeth for the honor of siring her children. Banish your curses with caution while facing the Queen. You know you risk the true and final death at this table, as I risked my life in ages past. I prefer not to play at chance. I only contend with the most serious of games. Few have seen the homelands of the lizard men, and fewer still survive the experience. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Aha! The Count enters the picture. A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. It's better than trudging along a muddy road, certainly. Don't you find it interesting to consider that you're sitting at my table to play our game, recalling sitting at a table playing another game? Circles and cycles without end. I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge. A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved. Food is crucial for healing. If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters. You'll also begin to starve. It seems you'll learn that soon enough, though. What brings you to play the game? I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. What tales do you tell these feeble sots? The same ones I read from your past? In truth, though, all choices are the devil's choice. Even the choice to do nothing. More rats, more swarms. Great men wield great swords, swords of myth and legend. For you, this will suffice. A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. I can hear her summoning her children. This fight will be bloody. Well then, how will you deal with this? 6 little ratmen fleeing from the night. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Ah, the wandering mendicant. Will humanity ever move beyond poverty, religion, and charity? Choose from these options. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. A combat even I have waited to see. Majestic. Rat kind will not easily recover from this loss. 1 million half-orphaned rats will fall upon you like a tide of horror. Why do you still play? Why can't you walk away? You have earned your prize today. I have only begun to challenge you. The kings are woken and will not be laid to rest. The undead king. In life he was strong. In death he's unstoppable. Your road will end here, I suspect. I won this pentacle longer ago than you can imagine. In those many years, I have only now begun to understand its secrets. The King of Skulls is the last of the undead to have slipped from my grasp. You are the first to come close to him. The Jack of Skulls returns to the fray. Would you expect any less? I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. You, and I will make you suffer. Ah, the pain returns. I'm sure you thought you'd seen the back of it. There's no strength like hidden strength. A pleasure to see the Queen return. Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth. Previously, I had underestimated you. Then, I resented you for destroying my minions. Now, however, I cannot lose. Either way, a great annoyance. very embodiment of the earth. For some people, that is home and hearth. For you, it is a terrifying beast. I'm sure you are grateful for that. A curse? We can only hope. Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit. That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it. The cities hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night. If you possessed more subtlety, perhaps you could heal such rifts. That's not the life you have lived, mind. Are you sure that's the right approach? It amuses me to watch them theorize, to attempt to discern the very likeness of the gods down to their toes. More ill fortune, more injury added to insult. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. Better than trudging along a muddy road, certainly. It has been many ages since the King of Skulls has seen combat. He is hungry. Feast, famine, and everything in between. One must now end. There's a token in it for you if you win. I'd admit you've been well used here. The King of Skulls has avoided my grasp until now. You have sent him to my realm. It is time for a long-delayed reckoning. Take the pentacle, then. It will only benefit you so far, and no further. More power for you. You have come further than I ever expected. Now let us see how you fare against the Queen. The great dragon queens of the lizard people are the fiercest warlords and generals. You will find very little success in a queen's domain. Even fate itself turns against you here. These steps you take, none have taken before. Do you appreciate what I have built? Do you understand the elegance of the systems I have forged? Very nice indeed. This tale begins and then proceeds relentlessly. With each step, you will discover a new card and a deeper mystery. Lost, without a clue. This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be. A choice. Select your desire. Who can resist the cries of a damsel in distress? Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden? This card will unlock more cards, and then still more. You must dig deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery. Our old friend the Jack of Plague returns to fight another day. I'm sure you are grateful for that. I have sat where you sit now. The game, though, the game is very different. I doubt even I would have reached this point. What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. Cut them where it counts, then finish them. You can always review your cards here. Win this and claim my token. A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all. She's out there now, waiting for you. A queen of power and grace. You have destroyed something priceless, my friend. Do you ever wonder if your fell hand and the damage it causes are worthwhile? Petty treasures retrieved from death and disaster. We come close to an end for all things. Ah, the King of Plague. He has grown in the dark, surviving every challenge and feasting upon the bones of every single failure. The king will not respond to your normal tactics. In fact, he will make you work harder for less gain than ever. So much destruction you have wrought. Once this is done and the Rat King chews upon your bones, it will be an age before I can find new pieces to face those who come to play. Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified. Protection is a virtue, but more is not always better. Whimsy and caprice, the domains of the old gods. Were they always thus, or has age corrupted their natures? I have been confident, perhaps complacent. Yet, these final opponents I assembled in ages past, specifically to hold against the greatest challengers. Ye cannot possibly hope to defeat them. Are you afraid of the grave? What irony. A brotherhood of peace in the service of war. Never trust a priest. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. We play for a token now. These trails wind, and our goals wind with them. My voice and these words draw us closer to the inevitable conclusion. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Now, this is my kind of travel. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. What will you do with that? Perhaps this will be the end of your road. Again, a token is at stake. All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure? As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. An expedition. Press on. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power. He knows you are here. He can smell you. Will you undo the damage you have done? Choose from these options. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. You may wish to interfere here. Myself, I leave people to their own devices. Except, of course, for those who make the great journey to come here and bother me. Middle of the road in every way. Meet the Lord of all pestilence, the King of Plague. Will take generations to recover from this. They must battle and battle to find a new king. We reach the end of days and the end of my reserves. You have taken near everything from me. We approach the final battle, the decisions. The deck is stacked against you, but you have come this far. You should run. This is the King of Scales. He has lived since before humans came to this place, mighty and lonely and dangerous beyond measure. He cannot win. The dagger, my final symbol. Can you take it from me? Even if you can, could you turn it against me? I, who know its every mystery. I think not. Here we are at the gates of finality. You or I must die. I have not thought of my own mortality in an age or more. Now you force me face to face with it. They hunt only because you have so inspired them. Head downwards, if you dare. Deeper towards our foe. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. As pleases you. I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. A tear between worlds. A thing that cannot be, yet is. I am sorry. I'm sure you are grateful for that. You think that will help you? Moonlight, unholy creatures. I'll forgive you for arriving here once, but I hope it is the last time. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. Fight the lizardmen, if you will, but proceed with caution. They are smarter than they appear. At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries. Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now. Nasty. A ruined monastery. So sad. Another token brings you closer to your goals. You are my most persistent foe. Here it ends. With the help of this armor, one man defeated an entire army, only to drop dead the moment it was removed. And so the end begins. beaten all the members of my court. The game is done. Do not think that this means you are beyond judgment. You have not won your life. No, one more trick remains. The dagger is a symbol of the intellect's ability to cut through the ties that bind us. My intellect built this entire framework from the barest pieces. You dare take it from me? I honor our deal. You win, and you gain reward, even though I now work against myself. Only I remain. There is nothing left but your final challenge. You face me now for the ultimate prize. I offer no mercy. You face me. The rules change yet again. Another curse on the table. Let us see how you deal with it. You are so close to victory, and I am so close to the final nothingness. I have fought against this day for so long. The Mother of Scales is a powerful adversary and should not be taken lightly.